And while I've commented on Ron Holland's ability to shoot in the half court not being great, his ability in transition is absolutely phenomenal. Crazy athlete and good, great, really good control of the body. So as he's coming downhill right here, we're going to see him actually seek out the contact. And first off, he does a good job of getting the defender's hips kind of turned where he's going to be headed back the other direction. So the defender's still headed this way, and Ron Holland's going to pivot back this way where he can go across the defender's body. And it's really hard for a defender to turn like that simply because your body isn't built to turn quite like that. And so he's going to get a piece of the arm, and Ron Holland's going to have a great body control to be able to finish through that contact. This is an excellent finish by Ron Holland. In the very next possession, we see another example of this, and this is a nice thing about having really good transition offensive players, is it puts the defense always at risk if you're going to have a turnover or some kind of like anything where you have the ball where it's in free flow, you're going to have opportunities to attack. So again, Ron Holland looking to attack immediately, and I like the idea that his thought is always going to be, I'm going to be the one that shoots the ball. In transition, too often players, I think, in my humble opinion, are too likely to pass it unless you have somebody that's wide open for an easy layup. I am a big fan of just taking it yourself and attacking one-on-one because you have complete control. And it's so big of an advantage to be the one coming downhill versus the one trying to predict where the offensive player is going to go. So Ron Holland does a great job, goes right into the chest and right through the defending big. That is an absolutely impressive play. That 100% the way to do it. Make contact, be physical, be the one that goes first, make the defense react to you, and you're almost always going to get a foul call. And then if you can finish through that contact, like puts you at another level. He goes right into the body, into the contact. He uses the left arm as a little bit of shield and then hangs in the air just slightly to create that separation and then finishes around the contact. Absolutely great. And I think this is actually my favorite one. This is going to be Tobias Harris after Wembanyama misses this. Wembanyama should make that majority of the time. So, I mean, yeah, he'll make that. But, so anyway, one of the big things about transition is the defenders don't really know where the other defenders are. So like he's like, okay, is anyone here? We can see maybe he's got here, but I don't know exactly what's going on behind me. But Harris does. Like he knows exactly what the defense looks like, so he has a huge informational advantage is what I like to call it. So there, the defender kind of guessed the wrong way. Like originally there was going to be a help defender in here, but so he got turned slightly, wasn't entirely sure what the help looks like, and so Harris is now going downhill aggressively, and he has probably slight momentum of 2. I don't think 2 is going to be able to quite catch him laterally, and so because he has this half step right here, he's going to use that to initiate the contact where the defender's slightly off balance, a little bit behind where he probably should be. He's going to initiate the contact to off balance the defender further. Absolutely love that. And the defender, you can't stop the momentum. It's very, very difficult. But the offensive player does have the ability because you have more control going downhill and choosing when the action occurs. The other defender's going to try and recover and get there in time, but because it's in transition, a little bit of chaos, he's able to finish it beforehand, and that is an absolutely tremendous drive and great finish. I absolutely love that from Harris right there.